Hello, good friends, and welcome to Kelly's Wordy Reactions. I want to thank you so much for stopping by today. If you would please hit the thumbs up and like the video as you come in. Also, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. I am so happy you decided to stop by. Please feel free to hop into the comments. If not, that's fine too. I will still feel and appreciate your presence. All right, so I like this little beat. Okay, so let's go ahead and stop this. Okay, and then we're going to get into what we're going to do this little quick video on today. So first of all, I want to shout out to Phone Calls from Prison YouTube channel. They release the jail calls, jail video visits, and also have provided Nesto's text, email messages from his jail account. So I want to shout out to them. We are going to be looking at some of Nesto and Sonya's text. It's a text message, right? Yeah, their text exchange for today. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get into what I wanted to look at today. I do hope everyone is doing well. And if you're not doing so well, then I pray that all is becoming well with you and all that is important to you in the shortest amount of time possible. Okay, so let's get into it. And I am going to share the screen. I don't know if you all can read along. Something tells me it might be too small for you to read along, but I'm still going to show you where I'm reading from, just in case you want to go and do your own digging. Okay, I think that's as big as I can get it. Let me make sure. Is that as big as I can get it? Let me see if I can get it a little bit bigger. Take up a little bit more space. Well, that's pretty big right there. There I am. Okay. All right. Let's leave it right there. That looks good to me. All right. So we're going to start, or I'm going to start reading, and hopefully you'll be listening in to the point in time that was April the 25th of 2024. Okay. So this particular part of the messages starts out with Sonya Durham Waller, right? And she is writing to Ernest Nesto Williams, and this is where it begins, or this is where we're dropping in, right? And what we're going to be focusing on is the fact that Nesto's legal team told him to stop with the interviews on YouTube. Okay. All right, let's get into it. So Sonya says on the 25th of April this year, 2024, you were indicted today on everything but the R-word charges and the CP charges. And she says the words here. All right. They are trying to make it look like you controlled Erica and had her pretend to be a lawyer. You need to write me a letter regarding that or send it through Doug. You should have spoken on the relationship of what you know about her, because at this point, she is testifying against you, putting all her shit on you, that you were the one that created the lie to pretend to be lawyer. And I'm just going to read it how they have it. It's a shit show at this point. They are trying to make you the fall guy. The internet is having a field day. Ask for a fast and speedy trial. I love you. Okay. And then Nesto answers back, damn, spell DAM. And then Sonya, same day, answers him back, chin up, exclamation marks, no more surprises, exclamation mark. And then Nesto responds back to Sonya, same day, where is the RICO? You said there was a RICO charge, or you said there was a RICO charge, and is there a court date set in the system? I'm not worried about the small things, more so the big ones. Okay, well, RICO charge is pretty big. All right, and so same day, Nesto writes Sonya again and says, so what does Bible Lady say? Continue on the channel or not? And is Erica testifying speculation or something confirmed? Let me know when the discovery is available. Okay. And then Sonya writes back to Nesto on the same day, what you need to do is be honest on everything regarding her. Do not protect her at all because she is out for self. You need witnesses that know her well, her sister. Did you know her criminal record is nonstop since 1998? Do not say too much on here. They looking for anything at this point. This is going to be a fight. And then Nesto answers Sonya back on the same day. Yeah, you right. If you go back and look at the indictment and their history, you'll see that bigamy charge has nothing to do with me. I'm sorry, y'all. When I saw me, I could not help but to think about how, is it native? I know it's native, but is it native, tribe, urban, media? He reads this, and every time he says me, he says, me. Oh, okay. Back to the reading. I'm going to start over. Yeah, you're right. If I go back and look at the indictment and their history, you'll see that bigamy charge has nothing to do with me. Under the RICO, they just put old and new charges together, even things that are irrelevant or dismissed. Now, I don't know what they got to smoke over there in the Cobb County Jail, but bigamy, hun, um, like, what do you mean it has nothing to do with you? What exactly do you mean it has nothing? Like, can you elaborate? Like, can you just not just say that and drop that there? Can you? Okay, let me get back to the reading. So I always wondered what he said about this. And so, bingo, 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 bingo. I have found what his response was to finding out he had been charged with bigamy. Nesto says, that bigamy charge has nothing to do with me. And then he said, under the RICO, they just put old and new charges together, even things that are irrelevant or dismissed. Now, here is where he thinks Sonya fell off the turnip truck. He just gonna tell her anything, just anything at all, and expect her to just run with it. And he is not off. He is not far off, because that's exactly what she does. She just run with everything. I'm trying to just read this, y'all, but this is crazy. And it's something that I have been wondering about for a while. So I'm it's very interesting to see how this came out when it came out. All right, so then he goes on to say, once I receive the discovery pack, I'll know exactly what I'm fighting. Until then, it's mostly speculation. You're right, though, in regards to contacting her sister to speak on my behalf. Whose sister? Uh, Oh, Erica. Erica's sister. You're right though in regards to contacting her sister to speak on my behalf. I may not have Hannah as an attorney anymore, but we'll see how they go about it all. Typically, they'd appoint someone else. And lastly, what sort of responses came from our live? So, I know how to go on tomorrow's. Oh, okay. He says typically they'd appoint someone else. And lastly, what sort of responses came from our live? So I know how to go on tomorrow's. Finally, I just need to know about the books. LOL. You'll have to scroll back to get the info on sending them because we only have one tablet and I can't keep retyping the info. Smiley face. Have you sent the books off yet? Two question marks. I need to occupy my mind while waiting for paperwork to come my way. Baby, Ernest, honey, let me tell you something. She'll work on it Monday. Nesto. Just remind her Sunday. Nesto. If she ain't on a getaway. Nesto. She'll work on it Monday. For sure. She'll work on it Monday. Cause Sunday is her fun day. Saturday is bum day. Meet a guy roll in the hay. Friday is her go out day. Thursday she gets her rest. Of course Wednesday is hump day. She like pressure on her neck. Tuesday is her work day. Gotta pay for those calls. So Monday is the day when she'll work on it all. She'll work on it on Monday. Nesto. Just remind her Sunday. Nesto. If she ain't on a getaway. Nesto. She'll work on it Monday. For sure. Okay, so you know, she's getting around to it. she's she getting around to it. You know, every day of the week is something different that has to be done. Even though she always tells you that you're her priority, uh, those other things have to be done as well. So she'll work on it Monday. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. She'll work on it Monday. Okay. So he asked her, have you sent the books off yet? With two question marks. And he says, I'll need to occupy my mind while waiting for paperwork to come my way. Okay. So now then on the same day, Sonya responds back and she says, I'm sending them tonight. What day is I'm not gonna take out the time to find out what day April 25th, 2024 was. But if it's not Monday, it's probably not coming today. Okay. And also that lets us know that she had not sent them off previously. Okay. All right. See what I'm talking about? So she says, I'm sending them tonight. I was waiting on money. which I got today. So she wasn't waiting on Monday. She was waiting on money. Okay. So she says, I was waiting on money, which I got today. I also was offered a position in Miami. Several people, call back. Several people messaged me and said they support you. Don't sweat the lies. They have to prove them. And that office is known to lie. They can only win with lies. Why are they going to court lying if there is true guilt? Don't Do not second guess speaking out. All of this happened the same day earlier. We just didn't know about it. So it was not because you spoke out and you only spoke the truth. There are they are holding out on the other two cases because that's their backup. Or they know we have proof of innocence. Keep speaking on your innocence when you call. The biggest question is when the judge called Erica out in court, she lied in front of you to the judge. What was going on? What was going on? Hmm. I don't know how that's, she put a question mark right there. So she said, what was going on? Why did you still believe her to be a lawyer? How did she become to represent you in court? Don't respond here. Okay, so that was Sonya to Nesto on that same day, the 25th. And then, same day, Nesto answers back and he says, okay, I love you, smiley face. Are you going back to Miami for that position? And then Sonya answers him back the next day on the 26th. And she says, I'm here, like hearing, I'm here for you first. I need you to I need you to be okay. Hannah texted me, your judge is done away. I love you more. And then, um, without Nesto responding, Sonya writes back and says, I love you. I know you're a good person. And then Nesto answers her back and says, good morning. Thank you. I love you. Smiley face. And so then on the 26th, again, Sonya writes Nesto, remember every moment of everything, every conversation, every meeting, take notes. Discovery will assist in the 2009 charge because I know that one is a mystery more than the others. Y'all know the 2009 charge is, no, that's not, never mind. I know that one is a mystery more than the others. Is there a police report for your ID theft? And then Nesto answers her back and says, good morning. I received part of the indictment. Joe brought it today. It lists the charges 1 through 39. Hannah's boss is the one who will represent me moving forward. I was on federal probation starting 2008 and had no run-ins or pending cases at all. So the theft are lies. And no, I'm sorry, not and. Also, a lot of the information aren't going to include me, but will be activities alleged to have been committed by me and Erica. Not charges, but only acts included within count one of the RICO. I have no conviction since 2005, though. And then Sonya writes him back and she says, on the same day, she says, it's a overreach charge. Oh, I'm sorry, that is not right. She says, it's a overcharge reach, just like Trump case. Let's see what the discovery states. All the charges are lies. Don't say too much here. It ain't DA business. Okay. And then Nesto writes her back on the same day. And he says, I will be indicted on the child stuff and the R stuff and the R cases next week, according to Joe. He's under the impression the bond will be reduced at this point with me having a new judge. He also suggests I refrain from speaking on the channel as well. Joe, who is um, certainly part of Nesto's legal defense, says refrain from speaking on the channel. Okay. He didn't tell him he couldn't. He suggested that he did refrain. So then he says, so 2018 to 2019 pull up incident report about my 2006 Range Rover being broken into. DMV files support this. My identity was stolen at that point, all cards, etc. DMV will disclose when my license was renewed. Today, also found out the wife contacted attorney to see if I could be served divorce papers. I feel as the DA approached her and intimidated her in an attempt to testify against me. Filed a divorce. This is why everything happened all together for 1424, April 14, 2024. I was also told I should have waived probable cause hearing. It opened up more enemies against me. They want me to plea soon, but defense feels I can beat the essay charges, including the child stuff. I'll have to wait for court to receive the remaining documents pertaining to the indictment. Once you obtain the police report about Waffle House, there's video, and corporate will have to give it to you. You'll have that. Anyway, I'll cool it on the interviews until we gather more intel on the situation. I may have to call and explain to her that they're going to attempt in deceiving her and not go for it. So he's talking about Shirley. He said in April 2024, he thought he was going to call Shirley and explain to her they're going to attempt to deceive her and don't go for it. My God, today. That's me. Okay, so I want you to he says, I want you to read the letter I sent to Regina Delaney where I included a pic. There's only 2 witnesses attached to this indictment. He says, Set Fields. I don't know what that means, but he says, Set Fields and an investigator, nobody else. And then on the same day, Sonya responds back and says, have Dion speak with her. What police department? So so they're in cahoots to contact Shirley by him or by way of Dion and speak with her about shutting up and with regard to the divorce and potentially testifying. Okay. And she says, what police department? And Nesto answers her back and says, APD police department. I remember now. It was 2018. And then Sonya answers him back and says, okay, I will go Monday to the location. Love you. And then she speaks to him again and says, see if Joy can shut the YouTube interference down. Negative impact on your case. Put that in writing to her. Get other people who have been lied on by DA. Okay. And then Sonya writes him again and says, what's the indictment number, boo? And Nesto answers her back with the case number. And that's all. And then he says in another text, thank you for being here for me. I'm sorry. He says, thank you for being here for me. Frowny face. I love you. I'm okay. And then Sonya answers him back. So this is the thank you for being here for me was the next day on the 27th. And then Sonya answers him back and says, good morning, babe. You are priority and you mean everything. I love you. Smiley face. And then also on the 27th, Nesto answers her back and says, "How are you today, my love? My life is so my life is so some shit, but I have to stay focused." And then Sonya answers him back and says, "Stay focused, babe. It's all lies. I love you." And then, without another message from Nesto in between, Sonya chimes back in and says, "I'll email your attorney to get the information. Think of everything you know about Erica. Put it in writing to put it in writing, or if you know character witnesses to her, anything she may have said to you about anything. They are trying to make you the fall guy. Keep it secret until court. Everything matters. How are you? I have some trips planned and a doctor's visit. I need x-rays done on my stomach area. It's been 3 years." And then Nesto answers Sonya back and says, "Okay, that's baby. Okay, that's baby. I'm okay. Just here thinking everything. When are going to the doctor's visit?" So maybe he meant thanks, baby. And then Nesto again comes in. So, okay, that's baby, or okay, thanks, baby, was the 28th at this point. So then, without hearing anything back from Sonya, Nesto writes back on the 28th and says, "Let me know for sure about the doctor appointment. I'm more concerned about you than the case. I'll just wait until I'm indicted on the other two. I know they've twisted things from the warrant in order to secure an indictment. Arraignment in about 45 days. They'll come with a plea, so I won't speak too much on here. Not focused on what people are saying out there because they've proven to be no help and only want me to fall and go to prison or a homeless shelter when I'm out. No matter though, I'm satisfied I spoke out on my innocence, and I feel good about that. Front page of the indictment shows the case numbers I was indicted on, top left." And then again on the 28th, Sonya responds, "I will make sure the attorney put out subpoenas for everything we need that I didn't get. Baby, my home is your home. I'll let you know the exact appointment date. Just keep remembering everything about that house, any and everything before and after court with Erica. Give the letters to your attorney to pass to me. I'll get the receipts." And then Nesto says, "Good morning, my love. Do you when the book are coming?" Oh, the book. Okay, good morning, my love. I think it should say, "Do you know when the book are coming or books are coming?" But he said, "Do you know when the book are coming?" Um, do you when the book are coming? That's what is stated. And Sonya responds back, "Wednesday. Good morning. I'll see you at 3." And then he responds back, "I can't wait to you, baby." Smiley face. And then also on the 28th, Nesto writes Sonya and says, "Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. I like that hat too. The hoop earrings and your real, with all caps, ponytail. To me, that's sexy. Congratulations on your new job and friends, smiley face. I understand what's going on, exclamation mark. I'm hoping I get this bond reduced next month once the new indictments come so I can get out and fight this. Can you somehow find out who the new lawyer is on the indicted case today, please?" I don't know what today is, Nesto, but if it's not Monday, you know, And the things have to line up right even on Monday. So, but anyway, Nesto says, can you somehow find out who the new lawyer is on the indicted case today, please? And let me know. Keep me informed on the status of your upcoming surgery and when you plan on taking your trips. Like I explained earlier, it can be 8 months or a year before trial comes. By then, I'm hoping you'd have the means and time to handle your personal needs in regards to your health and your other desires as well. Exclamation mark. By then, I'll have all this by then, I'll have all this bullshit behind me looking forward. You're right, too, referencing the avid Christians having so much negative vibes toward each other when actually supposed to be the most forgiving of all faiths. Don't worry, I will cut off all this hair. I will cut all this hair off and get cleaned up for my next court appearance. I know more blessings are coming and a miracle to accompany those blessings. I know you're going to allow me to sit here. Oh, I know you're not going to allow me to sit here for something I didn't commit. Thank you for standing with me and fighting for my innocence. Hopefully, they'll fix the service issues by next week and I can retrieve my personal tablet opposed to using someone else's like I've been doing. I love you and enjoy the remainder of your evening. Smiley face. So then Sonya responds back, and I think we're almost about to the end of where I wanted to read. And she says, I will see what I can find out. I will order your glasses today. Not a friend, but like a relative. Not a friend, but like a relative. Somebody to do something, perhaps. Anyway, let me just read. I will see what I can find out today. I will order your glasses today. I will see what I can find out. I will order your glasses today. Not a friend, but like a relative. I love you. Keep your head up. Lying to win is crazy, and you never told your side yet. Imagine how reckless they will be in trial. Yes, life after this shit will be better. Hopefully, a new DA will be in office this fall, an honest office. And then Nesto says, I love you. Thank you. Smiley face. Okay. So, and that's actually all for April the 28th, 2024. So we started on the 24th, I believe, and read through the 28th. So that's that on that. Couple things in here that were explained some things to me. Nesto did not even acknowledge, he did not even acknowledge the bigamy. He didn't try to explain. He didn't talk about, well, this is how it all happened, or he didn't do any of that. He reverted back to, he doesn't even know why they put that on him. And sometimes they even put irrelevant stuff on there. His words, not mine. So he also said that he wanted to call Shirley. He said, I may have to call and explain to her that they're going to attempt in deceiving her and not to go for it. Man, this dude right here is the most deceptive character I may have ever come this close in contact with. And he has such a way of throwing deception off on other people and trying to get people to believe that everybody else is lying or is going to lie to them, and just put them in a whirl spin, right? He wants people to believe that they're going to be put in a whirlspin, not a tailspin or whirlwind, uh, but a whirlspin, and lie to them and deceive them and twist them all up, and it's not going to go well. So he needs to he feels that he may have to call and explain what's really going on to Shirley. And Sonya didn't make it any better because she said, have Dion speak with her. Who we also found out that the legal team, and I believe Joe is like an investigator in the legal team, from what I believe I've heard. Um, so, but nevertheless, definitely part of his legal team. And he said he suggests that he stop the YouTube, like cut it out. Cut it out. So yeah, and Sonya, everything he asked her to do, get him magazines, work on some things, work on some stuff for her, work on some stuff for him, make sure those magazines are coming, because he needs to make sure that he keeps his mind occupied. And of course, she hasn't worked on it yet, and she's going to work on it today, whatever today is. My prediction is that it's going to get thrown off to Monday. Okay. All right. So that's all I have for today. I just was digging around and found this. Uh-oh. What is going on with this? No. So yeah, I was digging around and I found this, and I thought y'all might think it was interesting. So I brought it to you, and now I'm going to go. But I thank you so much for joining me and stopping by today. And I will be back soon with the next one. All right. See you then. Bye.